Good morning, students. First video you are seeing that echoes and a reflection, right? So now we are discuss about Doppler effect. The whistle of the fasting moving train appears to increase in pitch as it approaches a stationary listener, and it appears to decrease as the train moves away from the listener. So appear the decreases when the train moves away from the listener. This apparent change in the frequency was first observed and explained by Christian Doppler 1803 and 1853, an Austrian mathematician and physicist. He observed that the frequency of the sound as received by a listener is a different from the original frequency produced by the source. So the listener received the frequency sound, but it's a different from the original frequency. Okay, wow. So it's a relative motion between the source and the listener. This is known as Doppler effect. It's a very important question coming to the 2 marks and 3 marks and 5 marks. It's a very important. The relative motion could be due to various possibility. Okay, what are that we see? The listener moves towards or away from the stationary source. Okay, the source move towards or away from the stationary listener. Both the source and listener move towards or away from one another. The medium moves when both source and listener are at rest. Okay, the rest means what happens is 0 only. Okay, now you see that calculation. For simplicity of the calculation is assume that the medium is at rest. So whenever the medium is at rest means that the medium velocity is also a 0. Right. So let S and L be the taker. That is S is a source, L is a listener. We are taking. Moving with the velocity Vs and Vt respectively, consider the case of source and listener moving toward each other. As the distance between them decreases, apparent frequency will be move the actual source of frequency. Okay. So now you see this is a source. Yeah, this is a listener. Okay. Then you see that the source and the listener moving towards and each other. Okay, wow, towards the moving. So next you see let N and N dash be the frequency of the sound produced by the source and the source observed by the listener respectively. Then the expression for the apparent frequency. Apparent frequency N dash. V plus VL divided by V minus Vs into N. V is a velocity, you know that. Okay. V is a velocity of the sound wave in the given medium. Let us consider different possibilities of the motion of the source and the listener. So here having to the different possibility. In all such case, the expression for the apparent frequency it's given the table. So here more than given. Okay, with this tables you see that any doubts means after you ask that. Okay, it's a different of the equations. Now we are do that some problems. Okay, now you see. A source producing a sound frequency 90 Hz. Some of the source, any one source produce the sound of the frequency 90 Hz. Approaching the stationary listener with a speed equal to the 1/10th of the speed of the sound. What will be the frequency heard by the listener? Enna frequency avanga listen pannipanga. When the source is moving toward the stationary listener, the expression for the apparent frequencies. So formula already we have saw no that one. N dash equal to V by V minus Vs. So source into frequency. So you see that V by V minus 1 by 10. So Vs we are taking to the 1 by 10. So here telling that speed of the listener, the stationary listener with a speed equal to 1 by 2, telling waves, sound waves. So now we are applying this one. V divided by V minus 1 by 10 into V into whole bracket of N. Okay, so now you see that it's a simplify this one. Okay, simplify means what come? So that the whole only we have to coming to the 110, we have to apply to the Vs. Okay, wow. So next you see that VV and cancel LCM, we have to take on to the LCM now. LCM at the 10 இதுக்கு மட்டுமே LCM எடுங்க. V minus V by 10. So that one we are taking to the LCM. So LCM எடுத்து அதை balance பண்ணிங்கன்னா 10 minus solve பண்ணிங்கன்னா 10 minus 9 into n we have to get the value. So என்னோட value we know that frequency another 90 Hz only they are given. Okay. So 90 Hz. So 10 by 9 into 90. So 9 and 9 cancel panna 1 0. So 10 into 10 come 10 into 10 100 Hz. Okay. So next sum you see that a source producing of frequency 500 Hz is moving toward the listener with a velocity of 30 meter by second. The speed of the sound is 330 meter by second. What will the frequency heard by the listener? N dash equal to V by V minus Vs into N. So N dash V oda value velocity they are given 330 divided by 330 minus 30 into 500. So idhilandi idu subtraction பண்ணுங்க. Subtract பண்ணி cancel பண்ணீங்கன்னா we get the value 550 Hz. Okay va. So that next third sum you see that a source of sound is moving with a velocity of the 50 meter by second towards a stationary listener. The listener measures the frequency of the source as 1000 Hz. What will be the apparent frequency of the source when it is moving away from the listener after the crossing in? Velocity of the sound in the medium is 330 meter by second. Okay. So now we want to find out the velocity of the sound. Listener after the crossing the him. And the frequency of the sound when the cross the listener நிக்கிற அந்த இடத்துல cross ஆகிற அந்த sound we have to find out. That frequency we want to find out. So n dash equal to V by V minus Vs into n. So V oda value already they are given 330. Okay, it's a constant value. Sound waves uடைய constant. 330 meter by second. So that one we have to apply to downwards also. So next 50. N dash already they are given. Return the frequency 1000. Receiver frequency 1000. So 330 divided by 330 minus 50. So இதில் இதை subtraction பண்ணிங்கன்னா multiplication இங்கே என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா n அப்படியே ரிவர்சபிளாக மாறுது. ஸோ இதை அப்படியே இந்த சைட் கொண்டு போகும்போது தலைகீழாக மாறும், இன்வர்சபிளாக மாறும். ஓகேவா. ஸோ அப்போ என்ன ஆகும் 300 இன்ட்டு இதை சப்ராக்ஷன் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஓகேவா. சப்ராக்ட் பண்ணால் 280 வரும். ஸோ இது அப்படியே ரிவர்சபிளாக இங்கே மாறும். 1000 இன்ட்டு 280 டிவைடட் பை 330. ஓகேவா. ஸோ அதில் நீ கேன்சல் பண்ணிங்கன்னா we get the value n. ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி வேல்யூ ஒன்லி we have to அதாவது லிசனரை லிசன்லேருந்து பாஸ் ஆகிற அந்த ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி வேல்யூ n equal to 848.48 Hz. ஓகேவா. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் சம்ஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட் யூ see the actual frequency of the sound இதான் கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கோம். when the source is moving away from the stationary listener, the exposure for the apparent frequency. So அப்போ n dash equal to V by V plus Vs. ஸோ அப்போ n dash ஓட வேல்யூ இங்கே மேக்ஸிமம் ஆஃப் த வேல்யூ தான் 1000 சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க இல்லையா. ஸோ அது அப்போ n dash ஓட வேல்யூ நம்ம ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ணுறோம். அப்ளை பண்ணால் 736.84 Hz நமக்கு கிடைக்கும். ஓகேவா. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் யூ see that fourth sum. A source and listener are both moving towards each other with a speed V by 10, where V is a speed of the sound if the frequency of the note emitted by the source is F. What will be frequency heard by the listener? When source and listener are both moving towards each other, the apparent frequency is n dash equal to V plus V1 divided by V minus Vs into n. ஸோ அப்போ v dash equal to v plus v by 10. இதோ இங்கே கொடுத்துருக்க அப்பரண்டோட v by v 10, that value we are applying. ஓகேவா? ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட்டு v minus v by 10, the same value we are applying here. ஸோ இதை LCM எடுத்து போட்டிங்கன்னா n dash equal to 11 by 9 f frequency we get that. Okay, 1.22, இதை cancel பண்ணணும், 1.22 frequency we get the values. The same like for that next questions, you see the next question. Next question is the same like to that first questions. Second questions. At what speed should a source of the sound move away from the stationary observer so that observer find the apparent frequency equal to the of the original frequency? We want to find out the original frequency. So n dash equal to v by v plus vs dot n. So அப்போ இதனுடைய வேல்யூவை நம்ம அப்ளை பண்ணணும். ஸோ ஃபார்முலா வந்து n by 2, ஒரிஜினல் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வந்து 2 இல்லையா, அப்போ 2 ஈக்குவல் டு n by dash equal to n by 2. ஸோ v by v plus vs into n, அப்போ vs by v, we get the value. சிம்பிளிஃபை பண்ணிங்கன்னா வேல்யூ கிடைக்கும். ஓகேவா? ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் யூ see that condition for the no Doppler effect. Under the following circumference, there will be no Doppler effect and the apparent frequency as heard by the listener will be the same source frequency. So first one you see, when the source S, listener L, you know that the both are at the rest, the also a 0. When S and L move in the such a way that distance between the remaining is a constant. Okay, if the source is situated at the center of the circle along with the listener is a moving. Okay, application of the Doppler. Okay, Doppler effect. You see that the first one is to measure speed of automobile. An electromagnetic wave is emitted by a source attached to a police car. The wave is reflected by the moving vehicle which acts as the moving source. There is a shift in the frequency of the reflected wave. From the frequency shift, the speed of the car can be determined. This helps to the track the over speeding vehicles. Okay, so next you see the tracking a satellite. The frequency of the radio waves emitted by the satellite decreases as the satellite passes away from the earth. Okay, by measuring the change in the frequency of the radio waves, the location of the satellite is studied. Okay, radar. Next, radar full form radio detection and ranging. In radar, the radio waves are sent and the reflected waves are detected by a receiver of the radar station. From the frequency change, the speed and location of the aeroplanes and aircrafts are tracked. Sonar. In sonar, by measuring the change in the frequency between the sent the signal and the received signal, the speed of the marine animals and submarine can be determined. Okay children, acoustic lesson is finished. You question answer, be thorough with. Okay, thank you children. Next class I will ask the questions. Thank you children.